Well, hello guys, Ames Trains here. You haven't seen me in a hot minute. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. There's a lot of that has changed in the model train community for me. I'm in the current works of the bench work stage and some track configuration of the HO scale Wisconsin Central Chicago Subdivision. Why did I pick the Wisconsin Central Subdivision? I don't know. I always found the Wisconsin Central running into the 90s with SD45s, the original 20 cylinders, to be always pretty cool. The HO scale trains, if you've ever watched the old videos of them, you can see I had a couple SD80 Max and a couple locomotives and a couple freight cars, same old freight cars. Well, a lot has changed. I own about 450 freight cars currently for this layout and around 20 locomotives for this layout so far. The Wisconsin Central is a tricky one to model because models are about 15 years old, except the new Amtrak Genesis F45s and the scale trains SDL39s. But those weren't seen so much down on the Chicago subdivision. This layout will be only based on, it's a double-decker, dual helixes on both ends, but those are currently upstairs in the works. And having a 16-foot by 2-foot switching area on this. This will be a double mainline with a run feet of, I believe, I was looking at around 210 feet per mainline. It's definitely a lot of track. The staging yard below, which is also still in the works once I get the helixes and more track for it. This is technically a shelf layout if you really want to look at the benchwork to it. But as you can see, this is so far all I have done. Some track roughly laid out. Auto parts plant right there. Nothing is finalized. No electrical work either has been done. But I could also run a couple things. Well, I'm going to show you on the roster size right now, because last time you've actually seen it, I believe it was 2019. I know the last time you've seen, oh, sorry, my camera's a little low. Last time you've seen anything Model Railroad posted was the Fostoria train show of 2019. A lot has changed. Well, I mean, if you're interested in the Wisconsin Central, you have found the perfect person. It's gonna try to post regularly monthly videos of the bench work progress, how-to videos. This is my first layout I'm building, so it's gonna be a step-by-step progress, and hopefully you guys are gonna watch. Now let me take you up to the rosters. So, this might not seem like a lot, but this layout, by the end of it, is going to be, I believe it's going to be 38 foot by 12 feet wide with a mainline run of approximately 220 feet per track. I'm going to flip. This layout is definitely going to be a huge work in progress. I do need a lot more switches and around 200 more pieces of flex track. Yeah, you heard right. 200 pieces. That's expensive. Staging yard is going to be 12 wide by the end of this. I'll be able to comfortably run 90-car trains with the helixes, 4 trains at once. This is well, the basement I'm working in is kind of dirty for or messy, not dirty. The the table you see to the right of that is definitely not at its final height. That's going to be lower and much better bench work. I got more wood products right here for that. But this layout, it would technically actually be considered a shelf layout. But this is just definitely like a layout update. Oh, I also did forget 2 locomotives. That's where they are. Atlas, both Atlas SD35s and a Jeep 40. WC only had one SD35, 2500 X Southern, would be painted in 1998, but I'm doing 1997. Not a lot of people know the history behind WC. So that's technically a year off. So it's going to be brand new painted, a little dirt, but not a whole lot. A couple main industries on here are going to be Coil out of Detroit. So technically NS and Conrail power. I do got a couple Conrail locomotives upstairs that are going to be running here. C39s, Dash 8s, B40 Dash 8s. Another industry will be ballast loading. Another one will be rock offloading from the north. Another one will probably be a pulp transfer and a paper mill, pulpwood, from Sioux Parts. I'm working on 10 of those freight cars right now to be on the railroad. Other than that, it's going to be a pretty basic layout. I will also have possibly a taconite train, but those are extremely hard to find in an entirety of them. This railroad will definitely be a fun one to operate with a bunch of friends. And this layout will not be small. This is my first layout, as I said. You'll see a lot of freight cars, but I would like to actually show you some of the work on some of the SD45s. Alright guys, first off we're going to start off with this Kato SD45. Right now the project is to put Loc 5 in it and put better ditch lights on front and rear. Athearn RTR SD45 7525, the one at the Illinois Railroad Museum. Athearn RTR Jeep 35. This has sound. This just has DCC for now. That's going to get Loc 5. This has a tsunami sound. It's a good one. Amtrak F40. The reason why I have this is the Wisconsin Central called these the Weekend Warriors. I don't know if you're ever interested in that, but Scale Trains SD45 VMV X Southern. What this was is a Southern Pacific leaser basically. On this railroad, we will have the Southern Pacific coal, then it becomes ore trains once coming south. And the Southern Pacific tunnel motor until I get the Dash 9s. This will still see service on helper, just run through power. Proto 2K NREX XCNW. There we go, we'll focus. This one's about to get a Loc 5 treatment and ditch lights for the industry spur. NS Top Hat, Loc 5, a great runner. Another Kato SD45, Loc 5 install, front and rear ditch lights. This runs beautifully and flawlessly, like most Kato units do. Another Proto 2K Jeep 30, this is getting a Loc 5. And a Athearn Blue Box SW1500, getting Loc 5 soon. Alright, so there's the Wisconsin Central Locomotive 6525. So what I've done to that, well, I'm not giving myself the credit. I'm not that good with installs, but I had a friend do that. As you can see, the front ditch lights were right there. What's cool about the Wisconsin Central, they had ultra fast flashing ditch lights, so custom RS3L. Speed match to run with all my other units. As you can see, the rear ditch lights. Other railroads that I do model is the Ann Arbor as the side one. No locomotives, but plenty of rolling stock for them. Some of my main unit trains on this railroad will be consisted of coal trains, ore trains, and auto parts trades. Well, guys, that's all I got to show you for this month. Tune in for next month for the bench work to be done. Most of the tracking is going to be hopefully laid by then. And any other updates, who knows? Well, guys, hopefully to catch you on the high rails and trains. Out.